Hi, this is Dr. Furlow again. Hopefully you have a pretty good understanding of marketing. And so now I'm going to give you an overview of a couple of marketing campaigns. These campaigns that I'm going to talk about are labeled cause marketing because they're actually a partnership between a nonprofit and a corporation, and it benefits both organizations. For your assignment, for your case analysis, you may find a cause marketing campaign to look at, or you may just want to look at a corporation itself to look at the social initiatives that it's currently engaged in as far as sustainability. But these are just some examples of different campaigns to give you an idea of what a marketing campaign is as opposed to the overall strategy of a corporation. So a campaign is usually something that is short-lived over a period of time, anywhere from a couple of weeks to a couple of years actually. And some of the previous cause marketing campaigns that you may be familiar with, actually cause marketing began in the early 80s with the American Express campaign. In 1983, American Express partnered with the Statue of Liberty Restoration Project to raise funds to refurbish the Statue of Liberty. For every 1 cent was donated by American Express every time an existing card member used their card. You're probably very familiar with the Susan G. Komen, the pink ribbon. Anytime you see a Susan G. Komen for the Cure on a product itself, a lot of times it is a portion of the proceeds of the sales of that product goes towards Susan G. Komen. Box Tops for Education is another one that you're probably familiar with that's been around for a very long time. And then Go Red for Women is a fairly recent one, began in 2003. It's the American Heart Association. And one of their biggest partners is Coca-Cola, and the other one is Macy's. A lot of times you'll see a campaign. Specifically with Macy's, they do a red dress campaign for the Go Red brand. And then also Live Strong, which has unfortunately fallen onto some bad days recently with all of the doping with Lance Armstrong. And then Product Red, which has been around since 2006 and probably one of the most familiar cause marketing campaigns because they do have so many different corporate partners. Now, a campaign, like I said, is usually something that's going to only last over a certain amount of time. And today we're seeing more and more campaigns that are actually using social media. And with sustainability, a lot of times it could be social sustainability, but they're still using, you'll see a lot of sustainable campaigns using social media. And the reasons are obvious. In 2010, Cone produced a new media study where they conducted a survey online of a sample of a little over 1,000 adults, about 50-50 men and women, 18 years and over. And what they found was that over 80% of this population claimed to be new media users and that they interact with companies or brands via new media sites, particularly Facebook and Twitter. Nearly half of the users engaged in the companies or brands at least once a week. And over half said they were more likely to purchase a brand's product if they can interact with it in a new media environment. And this is important to know because a lot of these short-lived campaigns that you will see will be specifically and sometimes only on social media. So here's a couple of case studies of these short-lived campaigns like I had talked about. Some of these are related to environmental sustainability. Some of these are more of a social issue. And some of these are not nothing more than a cause campaign and trying to raise awareness of a cause, but more specifically raise awareness for the brand with the Target as an example for that. So the first case study was Dawn. And this one began in oh gosh, it was a couple of years ago, and Dawn had a campaign where every bottle of a specially marked product, a dollar would be donated to the Marine Mammal Center and International Bird Rescue Center. And around the campaign, they developed a website. They had Facebook, Twitter, YouTube channel. All of this is still going on. They quickly ran. Oh, in 2006 is when they first started it, and in 2000, and they quickly reached their $1 million, or I'm sorry, $500,000 donation limit, and it was so popular that they actually increased the limit to $1 million, and it didn't take them long before they had reached that as well. So this is an example of their website, and like I said, this campaign was Dawn dish detergent, and it was very active. Most of it was on social media. This is their Facebook, or I'm sorry, this is their website. You would have to enter the bottle's donation code, like up here. The donation was not automatic if you purchased the product. You actually had to go online and submit this donation code, which was smart because then it made the consumer go to the website and in turn interact with the Facebook and other social media. This is their Facebook page. And as you can see, they had all these cute little animals, and Dawn was very successful with this campaign. Also, with Hurricane Katrina, or the Gulf oil spill, and Dove dish detergent has been particularly involved in cleaning up wildlife and beaches with the oil spills. So it worked perfectly for them. It was an unfortunate incident, but it worked for them as far as their campaign. You can see their Twitter site, that they were very active, still are very active on their website, on their Twitter, and on their Facebook, as well as their YouTube page. This is their YouTube page. You can upload oils, or they had people uploading videos from the oil spill cleanup, and the different marine rescue sites that use the Dawn detergent. Another campaign is this Target Super Love campaign. This was a very short-lived campaign. It was around Valentine's Day, which also happened to coincide with the Super Bowl. And it was a short-lived online-only campaign. And what it was that you were able to go to their Facebook site, and you could send a Valentine-themed, NFL-themed, because it was right around the Super Bowl, Valentine via email, and it didn't cost you anything, but you got to decide which one of the 5 charities you wanted to have a dollar donated for each card that you sent. You could send up to 10 cards a day, and basically 10 votes. And Target had agreed to make a $1 million donation that would be split across these 5 charities. So the way that this is an example of one of the website, the Facebook site, and then so it was used to promote the Super Bowl, but it was also used to promote the causes, and primarily it was used for public relations, that feel-good feeling about Target, both on Valentine's Day and on the Super Bowl. Both are popular days for buying groceries, potato chips, beer, wine, Valentine's, etc. So it worked perfectly for Target as far as the holidays, but also it worked for Target as far as helping to connect them to these 5 charities. And this wasn't the final tally, but this is about how it ended up, that St. Jude Children's Research Hospital was the main winner of their donations. And St. Jude, after all was said until just St. Jude's received almost 50% of the votes. And so they received $490,000 donation. Kids in Need Foundation received $120,000. Salvation Army $80,000. United Through Reading Military Program was $220,000, and United Way received only $90,000 as a result of the campaign. The third example is ASPCA and Walmart. And Walmart's actually done a number of different campaigns, but this one with ASPCA was a little different in that not only did they do a social media campaign, but they also, at the time, were selling ASPCA branded products in their stores, like dog leashes and collars, ASPCA branded toys. So it was a little bit more than a simple Facebook campaign, in the fact that they actually had some products in the store at the same time that were being sold to support ASPCA. And they were exclusive products to Walmart. So this was a campaign that ran in 2010. It was their Facebook page, where every click on the Lenda Pa Facebook page resulted in a $1 donation from the pet suppliers. The donation itself was not from Walmart, which was a little different. It was actually from their suppliers, and it was only a $100,000 limit as to the donations. However, remember that they were still selling the branded products in the store, and of course the profits for those products were going back to ASPCA. So this was the Facebook page. And you can see this was, this was right after they actually started the campaign, and they already had 13,000 likes. Didn't take them long at all before they were able to reach their $100,000 donation. ASPCA has done other projects. They worked with American Express and had a campaign, part of American Express member project. ASPCA has done a number of different things. So they've worked with a number of different corporations. American Express, Walmart. I think they've done some work with Animal Planet as well. This is a campaign that you're probably familiar with. This is part of Tom's Shoes. Overall, is considered to be one of the most socially innovative companies, in that they are a buy one, give one business model, in that for every sale of shoes and now glasses, they actually turn around and donate to children around the world, including in the U.S., who need shoes and eye care, medical care, and glasses through their sunglass sales. The One Day Without Shoes is a specific campaign that revolves around one day in April that Tom's does to raise awareness of the millions of people around the world that do not have shoes, and the health issues that result as a result of not having shoes. The One Day Without Shoes is still going on. If anyone is interested, we will do one in April. Hopefully have a campaign and raise some awareness, as well as donations of shoes. If you're interested in that, let me know. I can hook you up with some other folks who may be working on that campaign. But they have a website, a YouTube site, and a Facebook site as a result of this campaign. They've done tremendous outreach, predominantly through social media, because their target market are millennials. And you guys are on social media nonstop, and so it makes sense that that would be the channel that they would use to reach out to their consumers. This is their YouTube channel. You can go to the YouTube channel and just see the hundreds of videos that consumers have uploaded, the people that are involved with the campaign. This is their website. April 5th every year, like I said, is the One Day Without Shoes, and hopefully we'll have something at Marymount around that.